All right, I'm Eric. I'm a foreman at Escajeda Masonry. So today we're in Parkview Apartments in Armstrong County, and we're recaulking all the relief joints on the building and recaulking all the windows.
The caulking on the building is basically, it's like the last line of defense. It's the last thing that gets applied to a building that keeps the weather out of the building. And it needs to be maintained because the caulking has a life expectancy, and once it reaches that life expectancy, it'll harden up, it'll separate from the surfaces that it's applied to, and it has to be reapplied. My name is John Graylish. I'm project manager for Escajeda Masonry. The biggest culprit that makes masonry fail is water. Water getting into the masonry. Over time, it's free, especially in Western Pennsylvania, it's gonna freeze, it's gonna thaw. And like if you ever see, like, you'll see the face of a brick that is just missing, like in a chimney or something. That's because water got in there, freeze, thaw, it pops it out. And once it starts, it's just gonna keep happening.
So first we take out all the old caulking with a Dremel, and then we brush out any loose debris, and then we reseal it with new caulking.
My name's Steve Kutz. I'm Vice President for Escajeda Masonry. And the reason we brush it out to get it nice and clean is to create a good bond and a good new seal. If you leave the debris in the old caulking joint, it will affect the bond of the new caulking.
My name's Eddie Sauer, and I am the Estimating Supervisor and Director of Business Development. When we work with these property management companies, whether it's in Butler, in West Virginia, in Cleveland, or in Pittsburgh, anywhere around there, I mean, we're trying to look to help them any way we can. We walk around, we assess the building for step cracks, cracked bricks, missing mortar joints, bowing or leaning of elevation, walls, or pillars, as well as discoloration, just to name a few things. We're constantly assessing the entire building for potential problems that someone who is not in our field wouldn't know to look for. So some of the services that we've provided customers in and around the Pittsburgh area on commercial jobs consist of repointing, cleaning, recaulking windows, concrete repair, brick replacement, waterproofing via different chemicals.
So we did a project in Butler on an apartment building. The project was repointing, cleaning, and doing some brick replacement.
The proper way to repoint is to grind out the joints, to wash out your dust, any excess dust that's left over from the HEPA vacs or anything like that, and to apply the new mortar. And then after we apply the new mortar, we wash down with a light detergent and clean off any excess mortar from us that's on the brick.
We also are very precise on our cutting to make sure that we don't damage any of the material around it. So depending on the size of the joint, we'll use a single blade to cut. We have double blades we can use to cut, which they call sandwich blades in the field. We have triple blades we can use to cut for the bigger joints. And also sometimes we have air tools we can use for chiseling. We can use hammer and chisel to chisel, or we have air tools that have chisels on them that we can use to be pretty precise with the cutting. We are also keeping up with all OSHA standards as far as safety on scaffold, using dustless seps for grinding, so the dust isn't going all over the place through the neighborhoods, through the cities, wherever. We use Metabo vacuums and their dustless setup to keep everything compliant with OSHA.
Our masons love their jobs, and their ultimate goal is to provide an end product that they're proud of and can stand by.
I enjoy projects like this because you, like I said before, that you're breathing life back into a building. You're creating a longer lifespan of the building. People get to see it. The restoration process, it's just giving it a longer life.
Our guys make my job a lot easier. And as new guys, we bring new guys in, the training is impeccable. We make sure everybody gets all the training. There are so many things offered to the guys that all they have to do is take advantage of it and just become more well-rounded masons.
I've grown from just a bricklayer to somebody that can do all types of masonry work, whether it be a chimney, the side of a building, and just a whole bunch of different angles.
What I like about working at Escajeda Masonry is they They pay for training for different aspects of masonry and restoration, and helps me further my knowledge.
So here at Escajeda Masonry, we also, what's nice about working here is everybody's professional. We send them out to get these trainings. We put pride in our work.
As far as property maintenance, the best thing is to have a schedule because the buildings are constantly, exposed to the harsh weather. So to have a maintenance schedule where you're always addressing something on a periodic basis. And if that happens, as long as the maintenance is kept up then you don't have these huge problems down the road. It's better, you spend a little money here and there as opposed to a lot of money all at one time.